Stop it. I was just waiting for you. I was about to start. Let me reset the timer. Hold on. These students had this really good idea to work with bars in Florida in order to take steps to help women get away from dangerous situations. So what they did is they came up with this thing called the owl shot. And so, for example, if you order owl shot neat to the bartender, you're telling the bartender that they need to be escorted to their car, the girl. And then if they order an owl shot on the rocks, that means that they need a ride called for them, however the bar chooses to do so.
How did they let this get to the news?
Well, I guess. Yeah.
I'd be like, wait, you got an owl shot? What the fuck is this shit? Come on, let's go. Come on, get this owl shot.
Like she's that orders owl shot and say, hey, she doesn't need that.
No, she doesn't need an owl shot.
Yeah,
Come on,
she wants
we're going.
a tequila.
What the fuck is your problem? She wants a vodka cran.
Yeah, and then I was thinking too, I'm like, owl shot?
It's a horrible shot.
And it's like hard to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if you're a bartender and it's really loud and crazy in a bar and you're like,
she's fucking crying and he's like, what did you say? She said, owl shot. He's like,
it should have been something more distinct, like lipstick. Let me get a lipstick.
Other places have done this. It's called the angel shot. And they put the signs in the women's bathroom. Like if you.
That's exactly what they did.
I was gonna ask, like, how do they get the women to know and not the men to know?
But now that we all know, it's great. But there's a fucking thing too where chicks can't order that easily at a bar. Like guys who are usually taller than chicks, you could just look at a bartender and be like, yo, and then they come and take your order. So like, I'm probably gonna order for you if I'm a fucking asshole.
I'll be like, give me an owl shot, please.
Yeah. She's like, hey, she wanted an owl shot, and then I'll get a vodka soda.
Whoa, did she want it neat or did she want it on the rocks?
I don't even know. I get on the rocks.
Because with lime means that this girl is in a potentially dangerous situation and would like the police to be called.
Jesus.
Jeez, I hope she doesn't misorder anything.
You know, she's like, fuck, was it limes or on the rock?
I'm like, what did Nikki want? Oh, fuck. I don't know. I'll just show up without it, and then I'll be like, I don't know, I forgot.
That's so funny.
I'll get her a vodka cran too.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they're trying to keep, people safe. That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
But it is wild that they post it on here, because it's like when schools do the whole training for school shooters and stuff like that, the school shooters
can see it.
You're teaching him how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
They know about the news.
Now he knows, like, all right, these motherfuckers gonna try to go to the library?
Yeah.
All right, well,
I actually saw something like that on Twitter. I forgot how it was worded, but that's pretty much essentially what the message was. It's like, the school shooter is in these drills.
Yeah.
Most likely, because usually it's a student.
Yes, for sure. And they're online too much.
I can't remember if I saw it online or it was a comic that said that. I feel like it might have been a comic that said that, but it was just like, you're teaching him the exact same thing. Was it Dave Chappelle?
Was it?
It sounds like it.
That sounds like some
Maybe
Dave.
it was.
I mean, look, I could still use this to my advantage, because if somebody's bothering me and I'm at a bar, I'm gonna look right at him and be like, I'm about to order an owl shot, sir. I don't know, like, and then also I'm thinking about this, like, wait, Nikki used to bartend, right?
Yeah.
Like, if somebody ordered an owl shot, like, I would just be like, I don't know.
Well, if it was our bar, that we would be trained on it, but
I feel like you can almost say something to get out of that situation too. Like, yeah, so what are you doing tonight? I don't know, man. I had a crazy herpes outbreak today.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of really dealing with that thing. Makes it difficult to sit and lay down.
Can't,
Well, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Like,
Nice.
Okay, cool.
I wonder,
like, I don't have health insurance right now, so I can't get my prescription filled in.
You're joking.
I mean, it's all
guys don't care. Listen, I took a group of girls to Venice Beach, and I sat them down on a bench and I rigged them up so that when they were sitting there and guys came up and started talking to them, and the girls were like, hey, I don't know, I just had a lot of tacos, I can't really talk right now. And I dressed them all hot and shit. And so guys would sit next to them and be like, yo, like, what's going on, honey? Like, you look really cool and stuff. Like, you want to hang out? And then the girls like, hey, I don't know, I just ate like so much pizza earlier. Like, I don't really think I should. And the guys like, no, you're fine. And then all of a sudden, like, oh my God, holy fuck. And then I rigged them up so that they hit a little pump in their purse, and they would projectile fucking explode diarrhea all over the ground.
What?
Yeah. And then the guys are like, it's okay, honey, you can come clean up my place.
No.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. You don't understand.
Guys are trash.
trash.
Wait, is this a video?
Yeah, it's a bunch of videos. Yeah, they have millions of views. But that's the whole point is, right, I knew that about guys already. That's why I set that up and knew that the guys would fucking react that way.
Wait, link in the description. Send it to us.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, cool.
But it's not about the views. I don't get money from it anymore. It's not about that. It's just about, I know how guys are. They don't give a fuck. They're like, go clean up and let's fuck afterwards.
Hold on, Gina, I know you can think of something right now that you can say to a guy at a bar that'll make him leave you the fuck alone. Okay, how about this? How much money do you have?
They don't care.
That would turn them.
What about I'm married?
Well, go like we can still be friends.
Yeah.
I hate motherfuckers
Dude,
like that.
Are you happily married?
I was like, do you know how marriage works? Have you ever been married, sir? And then he's like, no. And I'm like, well,
Obviously.
yeah, I don't want to be your friend.
Wait, what did this motherfucker say?
It was in Beverly Hills. He's this cop that was, not a cop, but like a
Beverly Hills cop, right?
a mall cop.
Mall cop?
Yeah, like a security guard. And he was walking me across the street, and I was like, I don't need help walking across. I'm not old.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, can I get your number? And I was like, oh, I'm married. And like, just brushing it out. Like, I've got a hair appointment, I'm married. And he's like, oh, that's okay, I just want to be your friend. And it's like, no, I'm married. Like, I don't have friends.
Like, funny, that exact situation happened, well not exact, but a similar situation happened. You know, we all went to LA Comic Con,
Yeah.
and then afterwards, you know how we split up because
Yeah.
you guys went to a parking garage, and then I had to cross the street to get to my car.
Oh, yeah.
During that crosswalk interaction,
The one time you were alone the whole time.
literally the only time I was alone, this one guy is like he's standing right next to me. He's like, hey, you're really pretty. And then he goes, so what's your name? And I'm like, oh, I'm married. And he's like, oh, hi, Mary. Nice to meet you.
That's so sick.
And I was
He had to try.
like, married. And he's like, oh, okay, well, where are you heading off to? And I'm like,
Marriage.
Home to my husband.
bye. What the fuck?
Nikki, I will say, I think that you made a mistake because it would be really handy to know a mall cop.
Well, he's like, well, he could hang out too. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I remember you told us about this now. Yeah.
I never really had to say anything because I think I just look mean, and I'm just like, I'm not fucking interested. Sorry.
Yeah. That's good though.
Some guys like the mean chicks.
They do.
They like the challenge.
I like them mean.
Yeah, I like them when they got a little scowl on them. Like, I bet you I can make you laugh. I don't want to. I'm fine. You say that, but
That would be annoying to me if a guy was like, you better smile more, I bet you I can make you laugh. I'd be like, I'm sure you can. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah. I'm not about it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tahir's like, all right, you're that chick.
Okay. Yeah.
You're next.
challenge is sex.
You've been chosen.
I think, you know what? I think like a guy finally will say something like if you make eye contact with them or if they just see their opportunity, like if you like mimic emotion or do anything, then they like go in for the kill, but you just cannot engage. Just don't engage. Eye contact is like, say something.
There was this one time, oh my gosh, this was like so long ago. I think I was like 18, 19. And I went to this like really, really popular banda club.
What now?
Banda?
Pandas?
Banda.
Panda Express.
It's like a Mexican, like.
What does banda mean?
Banda is a type of music.
Oh.
Like the dun, dun, dun.
It's like they took the word band and they just added a to it.
Yeah, banda.
It's a band.
Yeah, banda.
Is there an English word for it?
Band.
Cool. Thank you.
I don't even know. Like my brain is like what? Because I just know it in Spanish. Anyway, so we go to this club. There's a lot of Mexican dudes. You know, machismo is really strong in that kind of community. And so I was with my girlfriend and we had just walked back from the bar, and then all of a sudden this guy grabs my arm. And I had been grabbed before, but it was like, this one was aggressive where I got actually legit scared. And
Like the Pope scared?
yeah, like that. The Pope.
Hey, yo, fucker, fuck off.
And then especially at that age, that tiff was so not confrontational. I was in too deep tiff where I was just like, I just started smiling and I was like, oh, no, I'm okay, and like I'm good. And then my girlfriend's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get off of her, whatever. And then the guy's like, nah, I don't know what the hell he was saying. He was so drunk, but he would not let go of me. And I was like, this is fucking scary. And then all of a sudden this other guy pops up and he's just like, hey man, let go of her, whatever. And then this drunk ass guy that was grabbing onto me started having like an altercation, verbal altercation with this other guy. So then as soon as like he got distracted, he let go of my arm. I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. I had never been in that situation. It was so scary. So I'm like, dude, like women go through some shit out there.
It's Jurassic Park, dude.
Yeah.
The dinosaur like, and the other dinosaur's like, Like that's basically what happened, and you're like, oh, thank God I can get away.
Yeah.
I think the worst is though, it's that there's literally like guys that make an internet business off of being like a pickup artist.
Oh my God.
They send these men out into the wild, and then
With their fedoras and shit. Like,
dude, not even fedoras. Like sometimes they're just like, yeah, they get a couple dating tips and they go. And I mean, like, I'm not mad at them, you know, but I'm just like, hey man, just try somebody else. You know, go for somebody else.
I read that book. It's the fucking pickup artist book or whatever. And it's just like, if you need to hire a pickup artist to teach you how to talk to women, you're a fucking loser. Because he teaches you things like, oh, you have to neg a woman, like negging them.
Yes, negging is hilarious.
Hair would look much better if it was blonde. And then this fuck up. Or you wear
You're
something.
not that hot. You think you're hot? You're not that hot.
Yeah, like wear a
I've seen way hotter than you.
That's ridiculous.
fuck up.
First of all, you're
fucking loser.
assuming that I pride myself on my looks only. Like that's
Yeah,
where I
yeah.
derive my value.
I just looked at you. Also, I just Googled someone who's way hotter than you. So you need to deal with
And
that.
then make that face too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that face. It's that face. Oh God.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, we were talking about owl shots here. So, I don't know, I wonder, like I said earlier, I'm like, how did they come up with owl being the best term for this?
Maybe because it doesn't sound like any other shot.
Like owl.
Like it doesn't sound like any of the other shots that you would use.
I feel like they were just in a boardroom. They're like, fire off some names, and they were like, owl, that one.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow, genius, Jenkins. Thank
send it off to
you.
the media.
Jenkins.
Perfect name.
It sounds like it.
Out means, I mean, owl stands for out when late.
Out when late.
Really? For reals?
Yeah, literally. If you, it's probably in the article. They
It's
usually
not.
put it in there.
It's not.
Old woman.
Smile. He's fucking bullshitting.
I
Look at that
know.
face right there.
You're making me doubt myself.
It was really good though.
Having enough of that without you.
I deliver it very well. A lot of my lies are.
But they should just have you order something that nobody orders ever.
An owl shot is something no one would order.
But that sounds
It
absurd.
makes sense.
Also, it
Okay, are we really talking about this? There's fucking drinks called the fuzzy navel.
There is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even a blowjob,
like,
a
silly
fuzzy slut, and all kinds of shit.
Those are popular.
If I hear an owl, I'm not gonna be phased by it.
It is such a
I
weird
would.
name though that would open the door
Yeah.
for me as a guy to be like, oh, well, what's in that, baby? Like,
Yep. Hey, give me a flaming hot. How about just
Charges, that's what's in it.
give me a flaming hot Cheeto or something? Something
Ooh,
that
that sounds
truly
good.
hasn't been designated as
A
drink.
tahine shot.
There you go. No.
Sounds real as fuck.
Don't get wet about it. It's supposed to be bad too.
So getting wet about it.